The Cheness Kaze has a differentially hardened 9260 spring steel blade. It has a nagasa of 28 inches and weighs 2 pounds 9 ounces. This particular sword has been customized and was sharpened about 1 month prior to this test.
I like the weight of the Cheness Kaze and the way that it felt. Best cuts were the tops, diagonals going either way. It's got a nice weight that comes towards the end, that is towards the tip. I feel though it could cut a bit better, it could have a bit of an edge. It might have been a combination of not really liking the edge and my own getting the angle wrong. I feel it could have been better.
Yeah, in the interest of disclosure, I have to say that I'm the one who actually sharpened the Kaze. When we got the Kaze from Cheness swords, the edge was really dull. It was very difficult to cut with now. The sword was actually was a little tip heavy. I preferred it that way. It was not a particularly nimble sword in the hands. But I was actually able to make successful cuts at about 50% of the time, which I think might very well be the highest ratio of cuts that I've done so far since we started this video testing. There was definitely some difficulties with cutting with the horizontal cuts. But I think I've had those difficulties with almost all the other swords too.
Truthfully, when I first purchased the sword, it was very dull. But after Darth Tony did a little magic to it, it was able to cut today, and I'm pleasantly surprised with its performance. It doesn't cut better than the Angel sword. Felt better than the Practical Pro, maybe because it's, you know, my sword, and maybe I'm kind of used to it a little. Overall, I think that it's a much better cutter now, and I will actually use it going forward.
It's a little difficult for me. I made just one decent cut. He's just a little more sensitive to the sword handler. Physically a little heavy. The weight is definitely helpful when you're trying to get momentum. I can't actually say much about sharpness because there's so much variation.
Well, first thing you notice about the sword is its weight. It's heavy. You know, I think it's one of the heaviest swords that we've tested.
더 많이 그랬는데 키가 애기 때는 언제 그랬어?
The overhead cuts, which is rapidly becoming one of my favorite cuts, it really performed nicely.
정말 좋던데.
The horizontal and the diagonal cuts didn't do so well. I think I cut maybe like halfway. It's heavy. I don't really like heavy swords.
하기 시작하면 한국 수업을 그냥 얘가 진짜 막상 못하게 태어났으면 그게 얼마나 힘들어요. 아 여기도 많이 보잖아요 애들.
When you do make that slice, and when it does make that cut, the sensation, the feeling that you get is pretty good. If you are into heavy swords, I would say, that's the sword for you.